Hello and welcome to English with Sasaki. Want to sharpen your English skills? One of the best ways is by simply listening to real conversations. When you hear how English is used in everyday life, you pick up natural phrases, pronunciation, and flow things textbooks can't always teach you. So sit back and enjoy these conversations. The more you listen, the more confident you'll become in understanding and speaking English. Let's get started.
Good morning, Mr. James. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Good morning, Ms. Lucy. The pleasure is mine. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Let's get right into it. To start, can you tell me a bit about yourself and your background?
Certainly. I have a bachelor's degree in business administration and started my career as a sales associate. Over the last 5 years, I've advanced to a sales manager role where I've developed a strong track record in driving revenue growth and building client relationships. My experience has equipped me with the skills needed to succeed as a sales executive.
That's impressive, James. What motivated you to apply for this sales executive position at Green Mutual?
I've always admired Green Mutual's reputation for excellence in sales and client relations. I'm particularly drawn to this sales executive role because it offers the opportunity to combine my skills in sales strategy with my passion for customer service. I'm eager to contribute to a team that values long-term success through client satisfaction.
What do you consider your greatest strengths?
I would say my strengths lie in my ability to understand client needs, develop tailored sales strategies, and close deals effectively. I'm also highly organized and thrive under pressure, which helps me consistently meet and exceed sales targets.
How do you handle stress, particularly in a fast-paced sales environment like ours?
I handle stress by staying focused on my goals and maintaining a positive attitude. I prioritize my tasks and tackle challenges one step at a time. In sales, I find that a calm and collected approach not only helps me manage stress, but also reassures clients.
Can you share an example of a challenging situation you faced in sales and how you resolved it?
Certainly. In my previous role, I managed a key account that was considering switching to a competitor due to pricing concerns. I took the initiative to negotiate a new contract that provided added value without compromising on price. I also strengthened our relationship by offering personalized service and regular check-ins. As a result, we retained the client and even expanded the business we did with them.
That's a great example of client retention through strategic thinking. Now, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself advancing to a senior sales role, possibly leading a team. I'm also interested in continuing to develop my skills in strategic planning and sales management to make a broader impact on the company's growth.
How do you handle criticism, especially when it's unexpected?
I view criticism as an opportunity to improve. I listen carefully to understand the feedback, reflect on it, and make necessary adjustments to ensure I'm always moving forward. I believe constructive criticism is essential for growth, especially in a competitive field like sales.
What would you say are your weaknesses?
One area I'm actively working on is delegation. I tend to take on too much myself because I'm focused on delivering high-quality results. However, I've learned that effective delegation can enhance team productivity and lead to better outcomes. I'm making a conscious effort to trust my team more and delegate tasks accordingly.
Hi, James. I'm Sarah, the assistant manager. I just have a couple of questions for you.
Of course. Nice to meet you.
Can you tell me about a time when you had to learn something new quickly?
Certainly. When I transitioned to my sales manager role, I had to quickly learn how to use a new CRM software that was crucial for managing client relationships and tracking sales performance. I dedicated extra time after work to master the software, which allowed me to hit the ground running and train my team effectively.
That's excellent. One last question. How do you stay motivated at work?
I stay motivated by setting both personal and professional goals. I find it rewarding to see the progress I make and how it contributes to the company's success. Additionally, positive feedback from clients and working with a dynamic team keep me energized and focused on achieving our targets.
Thank you, James. You've given us a lot to think about. We'll be in touch soon.
Thank you, Ms. Lucy and Sarah. I appreciate your time and consideration.
So, what do you think, Sarah?
I'm impressed. James has the right attitude, skills, and a genuine passion for sales. I think he'd be a great fit for our team.
I agree. Let's move forward with him. Hello, James. This is Lucy from Green Mutual.
Hello, Ms. Lucy. It's good to hear from you.
I'm calling with good news. We'd like to offer you the sales executive position.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm thrilled to accept.
We're excited to have you on board. We'll send over the details and you can start next Monday.
I look forward to it. Thank you again.
Hi, Miss Rachel. Thanks for coming in today.
Hi. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Let's start with your background. Can you tell me why you're interested in the marketing manager position at Zenith Creative?
Sure. I've been working in marketing for about 7 years. I started as a marketing assistant, then worked my way up to managing campaigns for several well-known brands. What drew me to Zenith Creative is your focus on innovative, data-driven marketing strategies. I believe my experience in campaign management and digital marketing would be a great fit for your team.
That's great. Can you give me an example of a successful marketing campaign you've led?
Of course. At my previous job, I led a campaign for a new product launch. We used a mix of social media ads, influencer partnerships, and email marketing to build anticipation. We ended up increasing sales by 40% in the first quarter, and the product became one of the company's best sellers. It was exciting to see how our strategy paid off.
That's impressive. We often work on multiple campaigns at once. How do you manage your time and ensure everything stays on track?
I'm a big fan of using project management tools like Monday.com and setting clear deadlines for each task. I also believe in having regular check-ins with the team to make sure we're all aligned. Staying organized is key, especially when managing multiple projects with tight deadlines.
Absolutely. Marketing can be fast-paced, and things don't always go as planned. How do you handle it when a campaign isn't performing as expected?
When a campaign isn't going as planned, I like to take a step back and analyze the data. I look at what's working and what's not, and then I make adjustments, whether that's changing the messaging, the audience targeting, or the channels we're using. I believe in being flexible and finding solutions quickly to improve performance.
That's a smart approach. What would you say is your greatest strength as a marketing professional?
I'd say my greatest strength is my ability to balance creativity with data. I love coming up with creative ideas for campaigns, but I also know how important it is to back those ideas with data and analytics to make sure we're reaching the right audience and getting results.
That's a valuable skill. Finally, where do you see yourself in the next few years?
In the next few years, I'd like to grow into a more strategic role, possibly as a marketing director. I want to continue leading successful campaigns, but also contribute to the bigger picture when it comes to brand strategy and business growth.
That's great to hear, Rachel. Thanks for sharing all of that. We'll be reviewing all candidates and will contact you soon.
Thank you. I appreciate your time and look forward to hearing from you. Good morning, Dr. Evans. Thanks for coming in today.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me. I'm excited about this opportunity.
Let's start by hearing a bit about your background. Why did you apply for the general practitioner position at Riverside Hospital?
Sure. I've been practicing as a general practitioner for about 5 years now. I completed my medical degree at Westview University and did my residency in family medicine. I'm passionate about primary care because I get to build long-term relationships with patients and really make a difference in their lives. Riverside Hospital has a great reputation for patient care, and I'd love to be a part of that.
That's great to hear. Being a doctor can be challenging at times. How do you manage stress, especially when dealing with difficult cases?
I find that staying organized and keeping a clear head helps a lot. When I'm dealing with a tough case, I focus on what I can control, providing the best care for the patient. I also make sure to take short breaks when possible, even just to clear my mind for a moment. Talking with my colleagues also helps, especially when I need a second opinion.
Good approach. Can you tell me about a particularly difficult patient case you've handled and how you resolved it?
Absolutely. I had a patient who came in with chronic pain, but no clear diagnosis after multiple tests. It was frustrating for both the patient and myself. Instead of rushing, I took extra time to really listen to her symptoms and explore her medical history in detail. Eventually, we found that she had an underlying autoimmune condition that wasn't picked up earlier. We got her the right treatment, and she's now managing her symptoms much better.
That's a great example of patient care. At Riverside, we work with a diverse group of patients. How do you approach working with patients from different backgrounds?
I believe in treating everyone with respect and understanding. It's important to listen to each patient's concerns, and sometimes that means taking cultural or personal factors into account. I always make sure to explain things clearly and avoid medical jargon, so patients feel comfortable and informed, no matter their background.
That's good to hear. One last question. How do you stay up to date with the latest medical advancements?
I regularly attend medical conferences and workshops, and I'm always reading the latest journals. I also take online courses to stay current on new treatments and techniques. I think it's important to keep learning so I can provide the best care possible.
That's excellent, Dr. Evans. Thank you for your time today. We'll be reviewing all candidates and we'll be in touch with you soon.
Thank you so much. I look forward to hearing from you.